For thousands of years, the glaciers of Bolivia have been considered sacred. Their snow-peaked summits rising toward the sky, reaching toward the sun. They provide some of the world's most breathtaking scenery and something even more precious: water. But all that's changing, and the consequences are devastating, says this man, South America's leading glaciologist, Edson Ramirez.
It's very sad to find that the glacier actually disappearing. It's very dramatic, very, very dramatic.
To show just how dramatic the loss, he takes us here, nearly 5,300 meters high, to the summit of Bolivia's Chacaltaya Glacier. Just a decade ago, it was the highest ski run in the world. But today, this is all that's left. According to Ramirez, the snow and ice covering the glacier has shrunk a startling 90% since 1940.
The glacier is dead. Chacaltaya, it's dead.
And he fears that neighboring glaciers in the Andes will share a similar fate. Many, he warns, may disappear within 40 years, due to both global warming and an increase in a climate change phenomenon known as El Niño.
If the people not react now, in the next years, it will be too late. We don't have a lot of time.
But for tens of thousands of people in agricultural communities who rely on water from glacial lakes and streams for their livelihood, it may already be too late. People like 70-year-old Felicia Garcia.
The ice is melting because the sun is too hot. Our water is drying up. We don't have it for our fields, and at times not even to drink.
The effects on crops here is disastrous. Felicia's harvest is half of what it was. There's barely enough to sell, and she fears soon they'll have no food left at all.
God gave us everything. He can also take it away. The water, everything.
Already, the community that she's always known is disappearing. The men forced to leave in search of jobs, leaving women like her alone to try to keep their farms alive, tend to whatever livestock remains, and raise their families. And things will only get worse for many of the women and girls in Bolivia, too many of whom now have no option but to drop out of school to toil alongside their mothers. Unless countries around the world agree to reduce their carbon emissions and protect those who for now are left with an uncertain future and memories of a once happy past.